What's going on, y'all? This is the first AMC video I'm gonna make, and probably one of the very few. I'm not here to grift off AMC and make a massive YouTube channel off AMC. I'm gonna speak my mind a little because we're getting soaked up in emotion here, and I'm gonna throw a little theory out, or I don't really know that it's a theory. I think it's just logic and something we need to wrap our head around. And so anyway, I'm a Marine or former Marine. Served, technically a little over a tour in Afghanistan some years ago, 10, 12 years ago. Just like the Marine channel. I don't know, I named my channel Continental Marine. It just came to me. So anyway, I want to throw out my little theory here, or logical thinking, in a sense. And I'm not here like Lou or any of these other guys, that grift and do bullshit like Lou making bank off his channel. Listen, I used to watch Lou because I thought he was funny. I'm from New York originally, just outside the city. He reminds me of people that I knew back home, so I thought he was funny, but then I started catching on to his nonsense. And Lou is massively toxic. He really is. He's massively toxic. You don't see how much crap he's, stirred up in the community. Look, I have nothing against Lou, personally. I really don't. And even when he started making money off his channel, I had no problem with him making money. I just want to make this clear because this is something that, I see mad amounts of nonsense, stirred up. The problem was Lou went on for months saying that he wouldn't be making money off of this. He wouldn't be monetizing. And I seen ads on the channel for months before people finally started calling him out. And like I said, I'd have no problem. Make your money. Just be honest about it. You don't have to grift, man. So whatever. I don't hate Lou. He is who he is. But people have to stop listening to all these things and dates and his Reddit financial advisors, whatever. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not Wall Street type of guy. I wasn't born and raised on that. It's not my field. I know people that are in it. I know plenty of people that are in it. Some people big people, some people little people. But I never really learned it. I've just always been a labor guy. So the Lou thing bothers me. It just bothers me to see people getting hurt and upset, and this has been a very emotional thing, big emotional battle. It's really hard on a lot of people. I've been in this since January 2021, and kind of started with Dave Portnoy. Somebody, was like, hey, you should follow him, making money, crypto, stocks, and I got into a couple things, and I made some money off some things. And then Portnoy, to me, is a sellout. He sold out, whatever. But I came on YouTube and found Trey's Trades. It was the first week of February that he was doing a show with Brian Jung. And I liked him. I'm like, yo, this guy's, he's amped up, and I like him, So whether people like Trey or not, I don't give a shit. Trey's honestly, and I'm not kissing his ass, I don't give two shits, but I give respect where it's due. He's the grandfather of this whole movement, in a sense, or whatever you want to call him. Most people know about Trey's Trades, like him or not. And I have nothing personal against him. He's on YouTube making money. He's made that clear that he's told you he's not on YouTube to just he makes his money trading and stuff. I have no problems with him, and I think he gives some pretty good advice or information. Definitely knows more than I know. That's for sure. So I'll make other videos about other stuff I planned on, things I like doing and things that I'd like to talk about. I don't know how long I'll be staying on YouTube, but anyway, AMC came across my channels here, came across my life at that time, early 2021. Been in here a long time, this full movement just about. And it resonated with me because, I remember the 2008, which a lot of us do, or know our parents or someone in our family was affected by. I had businesses in New York. I got trashed. I remember watching my parents and other people get financially hit. Many people, every hardworking person in America did, but Congress and our politics, as usual, they didn't feel it. You know, the bankers, Wall Street, I think one guy went to jail. That was it. Something stupid. Who knows? He was probably had his pockets padded, or maybe he never seen the lights of day again. I don't know. I don't really give a shit. But this is the time of what I call the Great Awakening, and I'm an optimist. Um, to make it clear, you know, I'm a conservative. I absolutely love America. It is the greatest nation in the world, and I don't mean that in the way of saying other countries aren't great. Every country is great in its own way. Um, I'm a very peaceful guy. I've been to war. I don't ever want to see war, but I love America and what America stood for and what we always believed it did until we started waking up to what really is going on. So AMC kind of crossed paths, and it felt to me like this was something I needed to be part of because it's part of me. My beliefs are, you know, values. 2008, the awakening, the bullshit going on between politics and Wall Street, all that slimy shit, and us, the people that bust our ass, and we are America. Us, we're the ones that make America. But it's constantly a massive transfer of wealth from us and to like so-called elitists, these scumbags, and AMC. It's like it's touched so many different areas with me, and I'm not leaving. I don't give two flying shits. So, you know, I'm going to address like the APE share and Adam Aaron and whatnot. And this isn't really like a theory, it's just logic and something I think we need to grasp and get a hold of. Grab the steering wheel, put our shoulders to the steering wheel, and let's drive this thing home, you know? I don't mean to be babbling. It was, you know, like I said, it's my first AMC video, and I want to get a point across, but I want you to at least get a feel of who I am, and my connection to this movement is probably like most of y'all's connection to this movement. So, the ape thing, of course, like, you know, you can look at it two different ways. None of us are going to read Adam Aaron's mind. Do I trust Adam Aaron? I don't really trust him as like, oh, he's looking out for my short squeeze. No, I don't. But as a CEO, I do think he's a pretty smart guy. Trump has had him talk years ago when Trump would do these business conferences. He's had Adam Aaron speak before. I do think Adam Aaron's connected and may still have a seat at the Council of Foreign Relations. I think we looked that up, and I could have sworn I read his name on there, and that's something I don't like. It makes me not trust somebody even more, because it makes me feel like they're part of the globalist commie bastards. But at the same time, the company he represents is a company that I believe in, and I'll tell you why. I'm all about Americana. I am. I love old cars. I love old bikes. I love all old Americans made stuff. I just do. Everything older is better. There's so much more pride that goes into it. Anybody here that's ever worked with your hands, you have pride in your work. You take pride in what you bust your ass making. My work that I still do to this day, a lot of it's backbreaking, but I love it. I take pride in it. I can look at my work when I'm done, and I'm proud of it. I never half-ass it. I always do the best I can. And if I don't know fully, I try to learn from someone that has more knowledge than me. Or growing up, I always seek the old timers, is what, you know, we always called them the old timers. Cars. I'm around cars a lot. So they were just baskets of knowledge that you can't get in a book. These guys were hands-on, and they were there during the innovation, changing, creating of everything we know. So AMC is, you know, it's the oldest American movie chain, right? And I know as a kid, like, girls I dated, my first date, second date, third date, going to the movie theaters with my kids, with friends. When I was little, we used to sneak into the movie theaters. Even when I was a little older, get drunk and go to movies, like, you know, just random stuff. But it's a part of American growing up, socializing. We don't socialize enough now. We're on phones all the time, dating apps, social media, to keep us separated but think we're connected. It's horrible. It's disgusting. I've been saying this for 10 years. We live in a great social depression, and it's only gotten worse. AMC, the movie theater, is the opposite. That brings people together. You get to go out, watch a movie. You share emotions in there. You react, you feel good. That's good. I like that. We need to get back to that in America. We need to kick the globalist, elitist, commie bastards out of America. This is a republic. Go learn what a republic is. Republic, it's based off of liberty. That's what America's known for. That's what it was created for. And we have to take that back. AMC is a huge representative of that. It's it's the oldest movie chain in America. That's massive social construct. So anyway, it's important to me. It means a lot to me. Because I want to see that passed on. I want to see that go around. I want to see it live on. I like driving movie theaters. You can't find them anymore. That would be cool stuff. That's American, I'm not saying they don't do it in other countries, but like that's part of just America. Anyway, I'm very pro-American. Anyway, so the APE shares, AMC, Aaron. So let's just wrap this logic around real quick. So I was listening to Trey the other day, and Trey made a really good point. It's and I know the way he talks, sometimes his emotion, everything's emotional. You guys got to learn to disconnect emotions. I got to learn. I'm trying to. Your emotions are your masters. Your emotions are the chains that bind you. Become senseless, emotionless to this stuff. You have to. I may have learned it the hard way, but you have to. And I'm not saying I still don't get emotional, pissed off with the AMC thing. Of course I do. You see the corruption. It's blatant. As it is, nothing as obvious as I've ever seen in my life is the corruption just within AMC and APE share. So many questions. It's amazing when you see massive positive buying orders. What, 70%, 80%, and the stock drops, 20%. It's insane. Whatever. We can't dwell in it. It's not getting us anywhere. All it's going to do is keep screwing us up, and we keep basking in a swamp of pity and bullshit, and this sucks. We got to do the right thing. So, and I'll throw this out here too. This is just something I don't know. I could be completely fucking off. I'm throwing it out there because I don't know. But what if Adam Aaron already sold some APE shares? He had $1 billion ready to go, and what it was, 517 million, for each one for AMC shares. How do we know he didn't sell 200 million already? And I don't know. Is there a way to find out if the other 483 million he had, is he selling them? I have no problem with it. Personally, I hope he got $10 a share and sold all 200 million of them. I personally do, because what Trey said the other day, if you want to make AMC an absolute squeezable, there's no reason it shouldn't squeeze, to eliminate the short thesis, you have to erase the reason for there to be a short thesis. AMC has massive amounts of debt. It is massive amounts. They can keep working their ass off as much as they want, but when they have debt like that and their interest that they're paying on it is in the millions, this is just the same shit we live in our lives, how we get trapped in interest rates and pay out the ass. So personally, it is what it is. We got these APE shares, like it or not, they're here. He had $1 billion ready to go. I would like if somebody can actually find out from him, did they sell some off already? Would we be aware if they have, or are they going to just trickle them into the market? We need to know that. No, I don't think anybody's asked it, and I don't think he's even talked about it. He just said he had $1 billion ready to go, but there'll be initially 517 million. Anyway, so what is their debt? I think it was like $4.5 billion is their debt, right? So if they sold, pretty much, if they would have sold the rest of those shares at around $10 a share, they pretty much would eliminate their debt. Okay, let's be for it. Let's want that. Let's stop dwelling in like Wall Street screwing us, Gary Gensler worked with Hillary Clinton. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. If you trust Hillary Clinton or anybody that's worked with her, you should just get out from under that rock and see the sun. You must be out your dang mind. Gary Gensler should have never been trusted. I don't know. Lou was like, "Yo, my GG." If he's friends with Gary Gensler, or Gigi is, it's his boy, that tells you everything you need to know about Lou. So, I'm just saying, don't trust him. They're going to get caught. I'm telling you, they're going to get caught. This is the Great Awakening. Be optimistic. It sucks. It's emotional. It's been going on years. It seems like it's never ending. It's going to end. But you got to be smart. You got to be bright. You got to use logic. Don't be a fool. Let's do what we can. I don't get paid by Adam Aaron. I don't get paid by AMC. I really, I don't give two shits. I'm not shilling or grifting. I'm not trying to be their butt buddy. But let's make sense out of this. The only logical thing we can do is try to help or hope they can sell enough APE shares and do it smart where it doesn't screw us as investors and pay off their debt. Then there is no reason for a short thesis. Trey is a knowledgeable dude, and that's one of the smartest things you could see, say, or be behind, excuse me. But guys, let's be for it. Guys and gals, we've been in this long enough. I'm not going anywhere. So it's not let's do the right thing or anything. Let's just do this what's smart. And at this point, you see Wall Street's not helping you. GG's not helping you. The SEC, DTCC, I don't give a shit. It's all corrupt, every damn bit of it. And it's going to collapse and they're going to fall on their head. It's going to happen. But it's not going to happen in our time. Or on the time we want. But it will happen. For right now, let's figure out a way. Let's get some more APE investors, more AMC investors. Hold your shares, stock up, and let's celebrate APE. Celebrate it. Let's get it bought, guys. Let's get it bought. Use your heads. We got to get them out of this mess, and then we meet our expectations. Peace.